Well, welcome. In this video, I'll share with you a TA strategy that I use when price is trading between two significant levels. In this example, we'll be using the anchored vWAP. So let's jump right in. We're looking at Bitcoin USD on the daily time frame. I have no indicators on this chart, so we're not talking about any system. You can do this with any chart, any time frame, any ticker. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the anchored vWAP, and we're going to go to the most recent significant high, which is right here, and we'll set it there. And we'll go to the most recent significant low, which is right here. And you'll see the price is currently trading between these two levels. Now, what I like to do is I like to draw a value channel between these two levels because these give me areas where I can look for reactions. And the system that I trade is all about predicting price action and trading around reactions. And you'll see if I zoom in here, I just drew a value channel there. What is pretty interesting is actually at a key point on this value channel right here, right there, here and here is where our most recent rejection is. So this is, once again, I could make it more difficult, but it doesn't get any more difficult than that. This is something I like to do in the equities market and the futures market as well, especially when you have very defined significant highs and lows and using the anchored VWAP. These give you, so let's say it fails here. Let's just talk about how you use this. If it fails here, your next reaction area that you're looking for is down here. You're just looking at this zone right here and you're expecting a reaction. Now, one of the things I do know is that the current target, I believe, for Bitcoin, it's Saturday right now, is probably the weekly open. In fact, there's a free indicator that I have called RD key levels. And this is free on TradingView. You can add it to your chart. It's one of the indicators we use in our system. And I just added that to the chart. And if I zoom in here, let's actually go to the 15-minute time frame and zoom in a little bit. Zoom out. You'll see this says weekly open. So one of the things that's for me, we've been going long since 3 days ago, since it bounced off the RDA on a swing trade, targeting the weekly open. It hasn't quite got there. It did reject in the same general zone here. So I'll be looking for, at least, like I said, a reaction in this area. If we don't get a reaction in this area, there is a daily open. We'd expect a reaction. There's a previous vWAP. And then we have the next level right here of our value channel. So if we don't get a reaction here, that doesn't hold up. Remember, what's most important is the close. You have wicks, but I'm always watching the close. So you're always watching for the close. So this is the first reaction zone on the downside. This is the second reaction zone. I'll share with another kind of minor thing that you could do if you wanted to get really detailed is you could draw another value channel within here as well. The same rules and the same way that you trade around these value channels apply. And you'll notice, where is it starting to stall? So this is a value channel between this level here and the midpoint of the value channel, the overall. And where is it starting to stall? It's starting to stall right around the midpoint of this sub value channel. We'd also be looking for another reaction in this zone here as well. Now keep in mind, you have to correlate this with price action as well. This also does correlate to this pack here, which is a pay attention candle. So this area right here correlates to a zone of this pay attention candle that we would expect a reaction as well. So I could probably go on and on with multiple examples, but it doesn't get any more difficult than that. When you see something, and I really like this with the anchored VWAP. I use this a lot with anchored VWAP, especially when price is doing what it's doing now, where you have two very well-defined levels. So I don't know where the bottom was. I should show you. Here's the bottom one. So when you have really two defined levels, a bottom and a top, and it's trading within there, or maybe it's starting to get within there, you can use those two levels because they're significant levels based on, if you know how vWAP works, it's kind of the only time that actually we bring volume into the trade system that I trade is the vWAP. So the vWAP it is taking volume into account. And so those are different significant levels than what would be a moving average or an EMA. So we treat them a little bit differently, and that's why I do something like this. I draw a value channel within it to help me with understanding where the reaction zones might be. If you have any questions, or if this wasn't clear, you want me to expand anything, leave a comment below. Definitely like it if you found value here, and I'll do more videos like this, just kind of quick hits around these simple TA things that look, this is no other than the key levels. I'm using no other indicators on the chart, just reading straight up price action. If we did add our momentum and bias indicators, we'd get a lot more information and we'd have a lot more confidence to trade around these levels. That's all. Hopefully see you in the next video that I do.